I joined, I was so amazed by the tools you gave us to strip away, as you said, what is false. So it's for us, it's for you, but it's also in a way for the whole Sangha.
Yes, yes.
So may I present it to you?
Of course.
There's only one problem, is you have to open it and you have to guess which one is which. If you don't mind.
It's a test for me. Am I a worthy teacher?
And if you can't guess, then it's my fault because I didn't do it properly. If I just leave it here, if you open it. And but in a way, it's all for all of us. So it's not.
Yes, yes.
The first one is a miniature Sherlock Holmes. So it is Checker Guy.
Oh, yeah. This is very sweet. I like this way. Especially those who've been in Satsang with me for some time will know that I often joke and say my arch nemesis is the checker guy. Yeah, because any instruction, any pointing that you're given, then we invent this checker guy who starts keeping a report card on how well we are doing on that. You see? So what happens is if you say keep quiet, leave your next thought, then we start buying into the report card thoughts about ourselves. Oh, I'm leaving so many thoughts, I'm not there yet. You see, so the checker guy is my arch nemesis. Very sweet, thank you. Let's see, now I'm excited about what's next.
So this looks like a caterpillar.
I should know this.
And there's a little zipper. If you open it, it becomes
a butterfly. This is the transformation in Satsang, but we should have one where it is just a butterfly, but it is saying, I'm a caterpillar.
I have that in a cartoon, which I can send you. I have it.
I just pull this, or this is what? It actually turned out to be another caterpillar. That will be disappointing in Satsang.
I didn't open it.
We came to the retreat to become a butterfly.
I didn't open it because I wanted you to be the first one to open it. But I'm hoping it's a butterfly.
See, this might be a good satsang for all of us. Turns out the caterpillar was a caterpillar. There was a person after all. You want to try?
The $1,000 will be claimed, you know?
Is there another way to open this?
Maybe by the end of the satsang it will become a butterfly.
See what happens.
Now that's a two-in-one. It's a box, and something comes out of the box. Something's in the box, and you don't know what it is unless your attention goes on it. The quantum field, it always stays as a possibility until the attention falls on it. But it's also a blue cat. Both sides. One side is smiling, one side is not. So it's a blue cat, but it's a Schrodinger's blue cat.
We found the blue cat.
But
to understand these, some of you who've been to satsang with me will know what is going on here. But I'll explain this one. In fact, it might be the best way to start satsang today. And I know that you're expecting to hear something about silence, but to truly speak about why silence is important, it's important to speak a little bit about the seeming human condition. So this is a very good reminder, and I'll start with this today. Suppose you were born in the world with no mirrors, no mirrors, hmm? And you could not even check on the body. There was no way to check on which body there is. You were born in this world, and everybody told you that you are a cat. They told you that you are a cat, and your job is to get the next bowl of milk. So when the cat was young, it was told, your bowl of milk, which will give you true happiness, is going to be your education. Get a good education, and you will find true happiness. Then, as you got older, you were given this idea that if you get the best relationship, that is your next bowl of milk. Get the best partner. Then you were told, now that you have a good partner, you might as well have children, have make lots of money. So all these bowls of milk have been presented to you. And as a cat, we've gone from bowl to bowl, expecting that true happiness, true contentment to come. Then you were told you need that final bowl of milk, the bowl that has Amrit in it. You see? The nectar of immortality, enlightenment, moksha, liberation. Then we try with many teachers, many satsangs. Where can I get this bowl of milk? Because this is the final bowl of milk. Although other bowls of milk didn't work. But the ultimate purpose of my life as a cat is to get to moksha, nirvana. Huh? We tried many masters, and many we got frustrated with saying, it's just not happening. I'm not getting that true happiness. Then somebody says, go to a true master. And you find a true master like Guruji. You go there. He says, bowl of milk? I have no bowl of milk. But are you a cat? I have a mirror. Let me show you. Till then, everything has been for the cat. Now you're finding that that which I have been catering to has just been an idea, has never been my reality. So the master says, are you a cat? How many are willing to look openly? And how many are still searching for that bowl of milk for the cat? There is no such thing as personal freedom. There is no such thing as nirvana for the cat. Are you open to the idea that all you've considered yourself to be, every notion that you have had about yourself, has been for the cat identity? Are you open to the idea that you are not an object in this world? Open to the idea that you are not an object in this world, and maybe the world is an object in you. You don't have to have an insight about it yet, but are you open to this being a true possibility? Are you open to the idea that you are not this cat, you are not this person? So, this is an example of our human condition actually. We've been taught that we are this person, we have believed that we are this person, and we've been provided many ways to make this person happy. It doesn't work. Now you're finding what you truly are. You're not this cat going from place to place looking for bowls of milk. trying to find happiness. And what is this mirror? That is what this silent retreat will be all about. How to see this for myself. This is what we are going to talk about. But since I shared the cat story and I see many of you are new in satsang with me, at least in person, so I might as well share my other favorite story as well, which also describes the human condition in a very nice way. So suppose the task was the opposite. The task was not to try and find happiness. The task was to be miserable or to find suffering. How would you do it? Huh? The task was reversed. I want to become miserable and I want to suffer. How would you do it? Easy. Because you have an anytime misery machine, ATM. Yeah? You have an ATM which is anytime misery. What is this anytime misery machine? It is the mind. Now, just by walking up to the ATM, it doesn't give you money, does it? You have to do two things. What is the first thing? You put the ATM card in. Yeah? ATM card is what? Attention to mind. So first, attention to mind, ATM card. So you put the card in, but even after putting the card in, does misery come? Does money come on its own? No. You have to also put your personal identification, you see, which means your belief. The only way to identify, so when Guruji says don't identify, the only way to identify is to believe what the thought is saying. So we punch in our personal identification, and what happens? Unlimited amount is available. This is the account in which misery is unlimited, as much as you want. But both these steps have to happen. Attention has to go to the mind, and belief has to be provided to what the mind is saying. And we'll talk about all of these things. Who is it? I know many of you will say, but who is providing the belief? Whose attention is it? We'll talk about all of this.
Father,
So,
can you
yeah.
pick up that one on the side?
Ah, there's something else?
Two more.
I see, I see.
This is supposed to be a
This is the
cushion cover.
cat.
Supposed to be a cushion cover. It has to be stuffed, but I couldn't bring it in the bag.
Oh,
But if you open it up,
look
guess
at
which one that
that.
is.
Ah, ha, ha, ha. Look at this one.
But read the back, Father. Read the back. At the bottom, there's a little inscription at the bottom. Ha, ba. Read it there. See, just read it around.
This one?
Right. Here.
Art of my kid?
Right, no, right here. If you read that, just read it if you can. It,
Aha. So these are all these ATMs. We should have had 70 of them. Yeah. And then it says artist, personified person. So this is art of my kid, which must be the brand where this comes from. The artist is personified person. The title is Anytime Misery Machine. Very good. Good. I insert attention card, then punch in belief pin. This is perfect. This is perfect. Thank you.
and there's one more.
Uh-huh.
So these have to be stuffed with some stuffing to make a
Yes,
cushion,
yes,
but
yes,
I couldn't get the stuffing. So.
yes. Yes. It's already empty of belief.
I figured if I stuff it, you're going to take it out anyway. So
All my hard work is done already. You want to see how you'll be at the end of retreat? Not applicable. This is very good. This is very good. Here's someone who's really been listening to satsang. This is very good. The path to not applicable is loving what is. Very good, my dear. Very good. What does this not applicable mean? Like many times, what happens is when we come to Advaita Satsang, then what might happen is that we might hear something like, "You are not the doer," you see, but you might still consider yourself to be a limited entity whose attribute of doership has been taken away. You see? So then I'm just a person who has no doership. So I'm just like a chair which everybody can. Not yet used to this mic. So I'm just like this chair which all of us can move around. So God is just moving me. I'm this poor chair. You see? Now the truth is that why are you not the doer? Because the person does not exist. So neither doership nor non-doership actually is applicable. Don't worry if the words are confusing you already. You start to see all of this. That which does not exist, we don't have to strip it of all of its attributes. You just have to see that it doesn't exist. And you come to the seeing of what you truly are. So doership, non-doership, not applicable. Desire, non-desire, renounce or to accept. You see, all these things are the play of what pose we pick up as a person. And as a spiritual person, we can pick up the poses of non-doership. We can pick up the pose of renouncing. But actually, even this is not applicable. It's not about any position that you take.